Okay, we had several problems on cross sections. This is one of the harder ones I'm going to work through with you. First thing I would do for a cross section problem like this is to draw a diagram. It's talking about a pie, so we need a nice circular shape. It's talking about 4.5 inches, so that is our radius. And it is also telling you it has a height of 2.25. Now, since it only gives you one radius, I guess it means it's straight up and down. Personally, I would have liked it more if they would have called it a cheesecake, because it certainly doesn't look beveled like my grandma's pumpkin pie or anything like that. So, but it's straight up and down. Since it only gave us one radius of 4.5, there's the height. Now, when I make a cross section, it says that the first cross section is to make a vertical cut. So basically, we'll see this in red. They're just going to split it right down the middle and then straight down. So you can see the shape you get from that cross section is a rectangle. When you look at this rectangle, it has the same height as the original problem of 2.25. But instead of going 4.5, it goes all the way across, which would be the diameter of 9. Once you realize this rectangle has a diameter of 9, that has a length of 9, which is the same as the diameter, and a width of 2.25, which is the same as the height, finding the perimeter should be pretty easy. Perimeter, we add up all the sides. If you learned a shortcut formula to do that, that's fine, but this will get the job done every time, just to add up all the sides to get your perimeter. When I add that together, 9 and 9 is 18. A pair of 2's is 4. So that would be equal to 22. And then the 0.25 and 0.25 makes a half. So 22.5. When I want the area of a rectangle is also pretty easy. 9 times 2.25. 9 times 2 is 18. 9/4 is another 2 1/4. So that's 20.25 for my area. Now, on the bottom, it's saying I'm going to take the same pie. So just to be able to have a nice clean thing, I'm going to try to redraw my pie again over here. And in this case, it says that it's going to basically slice the pie differently. So it says I'm going to take the half of a pie that I had and I'm going to slice it again vertically to get a cross section. So what I'm going to have here is, if I have my half of a pie piece, I can go ahead and I'm going to be cutting it again. So let's show this in red. You're basically going to get another rectangular cut. In 3D land, it doesn't look quite like a rectangle, but basically your height is still 2.25. And this time, since we had already cut it in half, there's only one radius going across for its 4.5. So I'm going to repeat the process again, where I'm going to add 2 of those 4.5s for my perimeter. So my perimeter is 4.5 plus 4.5 plus 2.25 plus 2.25. And then that should give me an answer of 9. Another 4 is 13. And that's 13.5 for that perimeter. It's a smaller perimeter. And then the area will also be smaller, because this time the area will be only 4.5 times 2.25, which would be half of what I had last time. So instead of 20.25, I think it should be 10.125. So I hope that helps you figure out how to do these problems about cutting the pie. The first time you were cutting the entire thing to make half a pie, then you were cutting the half to make a fourth, and you're looking at the area of the cross section, that face, along with your knife cut. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Hope this helps you out a lot.